This bike has been used exclusively out at Glamis or Dumont Sand Dunes. What is up, everyone? Grant here with a 10-minute tech tip for you. What I'm going to show you today is how to true your dirt bike wheel on your dirt bike with no specialty alignment tools or truing stand. All you're going to need is your spoke wrench, a pair of zip ties, and masking tape. I'll go ahead and show you how it's done. Alrighty, so I have the wheel mounted up on the bike now. What I have done is I have taken a zip tie that is in contrast color to the wheel, so in this case a clear zip tie on a black rim, and I have taped it to the swing arm, and I've placed it about 1/8 of an inch from the rim. Now with that, what I can do is I can spin the wheel. I can spin the wheel and see where the close spots and the far spots are, essentially. So as I turn the wheel, I notice that about here, the wheel starts to get very, very close to the zip tie. As I continue to turn it, when I get to about here, I notice that the wheel begins. What is up, guys? It is a new day here in Phoenix, Arizona. I have more memory on the camera this time. We're gonna get the front wheel on the bike and get that one trued up and show you how it's done. Okay, so what I'm going to illustrate here for you is the side-to-side movement that the wheel has right now. If I turn this wheel for you, you can see that there is extensive side-to-side movement, meaning the wheel is not in true. Now you could go buy a wheel stand off Rocky Mountain ATV or Harbor Freight for $50 to $80, but you can actually true the wheel with it just on the bike. I'll show you here. Alrighty, so what I did is I taped that clear zip tie right there on the fork cover. I have it spaced off about 1 millimeter off the wheel. So as I turn the wheel in circular motion, I'm going to see the side-to-side motion. Okay, so I've been turning the wheel over and over to get a good feel for it. And what I've noticed is that the high spot is right about here, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen this spoke, and this spoke, and I'm going to tighten this spoke, and this spoke to pull the wheel to my left. Alrighty, so I'm now going to tighten up the spokes on the other side. We'll do about 1/4 to 1/2 a turn on all of them in an effort to pull the wheel towards the right-hand fork. We'll do this guy as well. And sometimes you will notice that loosening the spokes on the other side will also loosen the tension on the spokes you already want to tighten. So I'm going to do this a little bit more, and why don't we go ahead and do this guy just for good measure. Now let's go ahead and reevaluate this. If we go ahead and turn the wheel, so that has fixed it a ton, but I have another high spot about right here that I'm going to go ahead and fix as well. So, like I said before, we will loosen 3 or 4 spokes on this side to give us some room to tighten on the other side. Ooh, we want to loosen, not tighten. Okay, that guy, and that guy. And then we will go around to this other side and tighten. Okay. About a half turn, 3/4 of a turn if you're feeling adventurous. See what I'm talking about here? We'll get this guy all tightened up and snug. Okay. I think that's a good place to start. Let's go ahead and reevaluate as well again. That is looking so much better. But now I notice that we have a low spot right about here. So I'm going to loosen on this side and tighten 3 or 4 spokes on this side to pull the wheel to the right. And I think we should be good to go after that point. Take a look here. That is so much better. We still have a very little amount of movement, but I'm not worried about that. That is so dang close. As I turn the wheel to fix the up and down motion of the wheel, I notice I have a low spot about right here. So what we're going to go ahead and do is loosen these spokes on this side. So this one, and probably this one. Rotate it 180 degrees. Tighten those 4 spokes. That'll suck the wheel, that'll pull the wheel down and eliminate this low spot that we have right here. 4 spokes. Loosen it up, about a half turn. Do this one. Okay. And probably this guy right here. Okay. Again, we'll flip 180 degrees, so about right here. We'll tighten every single one of these, about half to 3/4 of a turn. Ooh, this guy wasn't even tight. Okay, fix this guy as well. Okay. Sometimes you're going to find that as the wheel adjusts, these spokes will once again become loose. It's not the end of the world though. You can still continue to true the wheel as these adjust. Okay. Alright, we will turn the wheel again to measure our up and down movement. That fixed it so well. But as I do it again, I notice that we have another low spot about right here in this area, right here, okay? So once again, we will loosen a few spokes. Loosen this guy too. Okay, and we are going to go 180 degrees to the other side. Tighten these bad boys up. Okay. Again, a half turn if they're already snug. Get this guy as well. This guy was nice and snugged up. Okay. Let's go ahead and throw it again in a circle. Now, alrighty guys, well there you have it. All you need is your spoke wrench and a zip tie, and you can get your wheels trued up right here in your garage. No need to take the bike out to the mechanic, spend all kinds of money to have it done. If you like this video, go ahead, like, and subscribe for more content. I'll be putting these videos out for you. That way you can stay out on the trail and not be in the garage wrenching on the bike.